Hello and welcome to the Calisthenics Mindset Manual. So this is a course which is made up of lessons which I learned in my 3 years of doing calisthenics and especially in my planche journey. Every single lesson in here is a mistake I've done in the past that I would fix if I could coach my younger self. If I wouldn't have done these mistakes, I'd be ahead in the game of calisthenics by, realistically speaking, 30%. So that's the value you'll get in the next couple of videos. However, I have something to tell you. Don't just watch and that's it. Take notes and apply. Because speaking from my own experience, I had access to private courses in the past and I would learn and think I would be really productive, but I wouldn't really do anything with the information. And I realized that unused information equals useless information because it doesn't bring any results if you just know it. You have to apply it. So do me a favor and respect my course, and do yourself a favor and implement the tips and improve by 30% in the next 2 hours or whatever. So let's start the course. See you at the top. Train 100%. This day, I was in my room, alone, on the ground, moaning. And it was fun for the first part. I was doing planche attempts. So I got into the later part of my workout. I was a bit tired now, and I had to do the boring exercises. So between the sets, I was texting my friend, who could already planche, by the way, and we were just talking about my form, exercises, the workout, things like that. At some point, he sent me a message. We were talking about planche leans, and he said that when he does planche leans, he's going 100%, try hard, until there's no more left in him. And in the 5 seconds that took me to read that message, I realized that for the past 40 workouts, I had been a bitch. I plateaued just because I didn't train hard. And really, I was feeling like shit because I knew that I was hiding from hardship, but I just wasn't admitting it. Let me tell you another thing. Every time I train with a beginner, they always give up at the 4th push-up, even though they can do 6. So I tell them, go, 2 more, 2, go, push. And they still do 4. They give up. And I know that they can do 2 more because I have experience. I can see how much he's struggling. They just give up, smiling awkwardly after the set, being kind of shy, and that's it. So try this small exercise with me. Say right now out loud, I'm really doing my best. I can't do better than this. It is physically impossible. You will have your answer in your heart. You will feel the answer, and it's most probably no. Now, how do we become the guy who puts 100% effort into all of his workouts, exercises, sets, in every second? So there are 2 ways. One, you either rely solely on discipline, which is hard, or 2, you motivate yourself, which still is kind of hard, but you have to do it. So I use a lot the second method before every single set I do. And it's kind of like a 5-second mini ritual of motivation. So I shake my head like this, literally. I hit my chest, my back. I look at my parallettes. I stare at them, kind of like I hate them. I get on the ground and I start thinking about the importance of the next set. What I mean by thinking about the importance of the set is literally making it a big deal. So I say in my mind, okay, this set right here is going to take me to 10K a month. This set right here will get me to the planche. This set right here will retire my family, whatever. Something that's aligned to your goal. And And this method is really powerful for me because now it's not one set out of 300, it's the set. And now you're doing the set every single set. It kind of makes me a little bit more motivated. And that's it. It works. It just works. So that's how I do it. So train 100%. Take on this mindset and become the person that people in the calisthenics park want to talk to. Because results bring respect. Every time I'm by myself in the calisthenics park, there's always a guy coming up showing appreciation, and it's simply nice. This is the reward of training 100%. You get the results. So here's an actionable step for you to do in your next workout. Really try focusing actually on the workout. Try to have the best form possible, do all the reps you must, and train so that you need to take a breath after every set you do. See you at the top, bro. Train 100%. Don't shy away from perfect form. So in my early days of calisthenics, I was unlocking skills one after the other. Muscle up, handstand, 90-degree, straddle planche. And it was really nice. And I actually have videos of when I was learning those skills. And my form was horrible. I had zero protection in the planche. It was banana form. My handstand and 90-degree were banana form too. And this was spreading like a disease to my other skills. So when I learned the handstand push-ups or the 90-degree push-up, those were banana form too. And I think that form is one of the biggest factors which kept me from improving. You can actually see on my YouTube channel, on the planche workout playlist, that for the first 40 workouts or so, I made like 30% progress. And then I fixed my form around workout 40. And by the end of the next 40 workouts, which is pretty much now, I can do the full planche. And I know, Valentin OTZ is saying, okay, learn trash form, then fix it, then learn trash form in the next progression, then fix it, and so on. But it didn't work for me. If I'm not doing exercise at good form, it it just doesn't feel like training. It feels like playing around, kind of. And I'm not just playing around, I'm literally building my future. That's how I see it. And it's almost funny, because I pretended to not know about good form, and I was just kind of shying away from it. It felt better to be able to do the skills than not be able to do the skills, right? And when I decided that good form is in fact important, I suffered because I started from scratch. So don't do this mistake. It's not worth it. Here's literally a $1,000 tip, which is going to fix your form in all of your exercises for the rest of your life. Film your sets, watch it, watch other people do that skill properly, and compare. Do this with every single set you do, and in the next couple of workouts, you'll have good form. It's that simple. If you ever need help with your form or with your calisthenics journey, sign up for my one-on-one coaching. Just click the link or the button around here. To finish off this video, I want to say that I remember in my early days, I was watching Chris Heria, and he always used to say form over reps. 3 good form reps are better than 10 bad form reps. And this is so true. Form over reps, bro. Don't shy away from perfect form. See you at the top. Obsess over the details. Now, this might be one of the most valuable tips of this entire course. What does obsessing over the details mean? It means pretty much overthinking your calisthenics journey, your training. It means thinking about every single detail, like how does your form look, hand placement, how many sets you do, how many reps you do, why, how do others do it, etc. You just ask yourself so many questions. I started doing this with my friend years ago, and I can't tell you how many valuable insights we got on calisthenics by then. We understood so many things, and now we're literally capable of analyzing any matter, even if we don't know anything about it, and just learn about it, understand it, and then apply it. And it's way better to do it with a friend. You literally 2 times your insights, because we figured out that he always fills out what I'm missing, and I'm always filling out what he's missing, and it just works way better. If you have to do it by yourself, then just do it, but really consider talking about calisthenics with someone. I'll tell you one method which I use to implement this tip. I like to call it the FOOC method, FOC, which sounds a lot like fuck, but hear me out. It stands for film, observe yourself, observe others, compare, just like I said in the other video. I'll go to 3 steps one by one. So first, film. Just film your sets, bro. Please just film yourself more often, because it takes 2 button presses, open and like close the recording, and watching a 20-second video and seeing how your form looks in real time. And I always tell my Discord members to find a sideways angle because it's the best one. So really consider filming your sets. Step number 2, observe yourself. Obsess over every single small detail in your form. So your hand placement is like this, your body is tilted at like 15 degrees, your ass is higher than your head, your toes are pointing towards the ground, every single small thing you can think of. And remember, doing it with a friend is better. Also, you can draw like red and blue lines around and see how it looks. Third step, watch how other people do it. Literally just go on like YouTube or on Google, search the name of the skill you're learning, and check out some photos. Just be careful because not all of the photos are perfect form. So like try to look for the best ones. And then take that photo and do everything you did in step 2 again. So draw the red lines, look at his toes, his hand placement, everything. And lastly, compare them. Associate your form with their form and just go through every detail. And in the end, just practice, just do some practice sets and try to fix your form. At first it will feel really unusual, but that's the point, because you're trying to get rid of your usual, right? For an actionable step, just take a piece of paper and write FOOC on it to remember you of this method, which you'll implement in your next workout. Now, don't bitch out, because if you do, you won't get any value from this course. You're wasting your time. Just get a piece of paper and write on it right now. Obsess over the details. See you at the top, bro. You think you're good and right, when in fact, you're not. Ego. That's why you don't train 100%. That's why you're not fixing your form. That's why you don't objectively study yourself. You think you're too good to exhaust yourself in your workouts, and the excuse you come up with is suboptimal. You think that it's impossible for exactly you, who are passionate about calisthenics, to be wrong about it. I used to do this a lot when I was training for the planche, especially in the beginning. I was having ego, and I just checked out the video playlist. I looked it up, and in workout 23 and 25 on my YouTube channel, you can see I was saying, oh my god, I can planche, the form is good, whatever, and I was really believing that the form was good. But it was trash. And it took me 60 more workouts to get to actual good form. There are kids who've been doing calisthenics for like 6 months. They got a little tiny bit here, like little small biceps. They think they know everything. They give everyone advice, and when someone tells them they're wrong, they feel offended. So don't have the same brain as that boy. Be wiser. Be a student for the rest of your life. And when someone you want to reach the level of gives you advice, take it and shut up. So you're not always right. And you're also not that good. Can you even planche, bro? Like, even I'm not that good. I can like full planche for like 4 seconds, do front lever, some handstand dynamic exercises, no deep muscle up, and like that's it. There are guys out there who can do multis for longer than you can last, bro, and like 30 front lever pull-ups. So you're not good. So as an actionable step, just say right now with me, I'm not good, I'm not always right, and I will learn from others that are better than me, and I'll become better. Literally. So you're not good, you're not always right. Accept it, destroy your ego, and start learning and improving yourself. See you at the top. I'll take a couple of seconds to mention the fact that I created a one-on-one coaching package, which you can buy, so check out the link in the description. Let's continue with the course. Stick to one goal and obsess over it. In my Discord server, there are guys who sometimes say, the new guys, okay, so my goals are colon. And then they list like 5 goals they want to achieve by the end of this summer. What I always tell them is, bro, choose one. Let me show you my favorite book. It's this one. Literally says this on it. Anyway, it's called Essentialism by Greg McKeown. And all in all, it's about doing less but better for maximizing progress towards your goals. One fundamental rule of the book is that you can't have it all. You must sacrifice one thing for the other. And that means you can't pursue one arm pull-up, front lever, iron cross, human flag, all at the same time. You must choose one. But let's adapt this to calisthenics because it's a bit different. You don't need to have one universal goal. You can have at most one goal for push, one goal for pull, and one goal for legs if you do legs. For example, I focused a lot of time, and I still do, on planche for push and front lever for pull. At some point, I kind of gave up on front lever and wanted to start the side quest. So I was doing one arm pull-up workouts. And I kind of improved my one arm pull-up, I'll be real. But I decreased a little bit in front lever and had to catch up with my progress from earlier. Summarizing everything until now, choose one skill for every category and stick to those. Now, what about obsessing over your goal? Obsessing over your goals means aligning as much as possible of your life to get to that goal. So the most thoughts you have in the day are about that goal, the most actions in the day work towards that goal, the most things you learn are for that goal, and so on. Let's compare 2 guys. They both have the same goal, achieve front lever. Let's assume they have the same workout, which lasts equally long, 1 hour. The first guy trains every day and does some progressive overload. The second guy trains and does progressive overload, but he also films all of his sets, analyzes them, he buys a coach, he dreams about doing front lever every day and impressing all the girls, he watches videos about front lever all day, he buys himself bands, elastic bands and parallel bars to practice properly, who will achieve front lever faster. So it's not only about the workout, it's also about the things that you do outside the workout. So obsess over your goals. A big mistake I made while learning my planche is not obsessing over my goal enough. I was just working out, casually talking about it with my friend, and that lasted for over 9 months. And I was mad at myself because I didn't know why I couldn't planche yet. The moment I improved by 50% in one day, in 1 hour, is when I thought, okay, let's find some good planche content and learn a bit. I just let go of my ego because I was thinking I was still good and right. And I found a Valentin OTZ video on YouTube who talked about the mechanics / gravity for the planche and tried applying, and I did my first pretty good form planche in 1 hour. And imagine if you find these little gold nuggets every couple of weeks, you make insane progress than if you just casually work out and casually think about it. So stick to one goal per category and obsess over it. See you at the top. Buy the damn equipment. Me and my friend started this mini calisthenics cult, and after school we all go together and we train in the calisthenics park, and it's amazing. We trained hundreds of hours together. The point I'm trying to make is that the difference in strength and physique between me and my friend and the others is pretty noticeable, and I believe that one of the reasons is the difference in interest in calisthenics. How? We buy the equipment we need ASAP, while the others don't. Recently, me and my friend bought some bands, elastic bands, which everyone keeps using. And I'm not mad at the fact that they use them because I'm happy to help them. I'm mad at the fact that they don't show that level of interest. It just takes 2 hours of commuting to the local store, spend $10, and then you have a band which will last for years and you can train properly. Why the hell not go? And maybe I'm crazy for saying that such a difference in strength and physique comes from some elastic bands, but the lack of bands transforms into lack of obsession, like I told you in the other video. Around 1 or 2 months ago, I bought myself some deep bars, which I kept delaying for no reason. It was pure hesitation, and I said, okay, fuck. Why the fuck am I not buying these parallels? Just order them. And I ordered them, I got them, set them up, and I went from a 2-second front lever in the calisthenics park to a 10-second front lever at home. It didn't take anything, just to get the equipment. And I was excited, and I posted a 30-second video on YouTube showing my front lever and talking about it. Let me tell you another thing. In my Discord server, I see guys who don't have equipment. They don't have rings, they don't have elastic bands, they have maybe a trash pair of parallels, and those guys aren't that ripped, they aren't as strong as me. And it's amazing that only the pros have equipment. The noobs don't. Like, really think about it. Why is that? Why only the pros have equipment? Because they show more interest in calisthenics. So get them equipment right now as an actionable step. just take like your phone notes app or a piece of paper and write a reminder to buy that equipment that you've been delaying. Just buy it online or in store then, ASAP. And there are so few of you who are going to do this. You can know that if you do this, you'll be better than everyone watching this course. Remember, unused information equals useless information. See you at the top, bro. How to stop eating bad food because of your family. So sometimes my mom comes in my room randomly with some snacks, and I tell her, no, thank you, I don't want it. You don't have to ask me ever again in my life because I'll never eat that. And she just leaves it on the table and goes. And now I'm here with this thing in front of me. I feel that if I were to live alone, my diet would be 100% perfect. 100%. When I'm with my parents, they always buy sweets and snacks even though I tell them not to. Now, I haven't ate shit in a long time, even though I had the opportunity to. My mom doesn't even insist that much anymore because she saw I'm not eating it actually. So how did I do it? Let's talk a bit about willpower. The definition of willpower is the following. Willpower means not doing what you feel like doing. And it's one of the most powerful perks you can have in life. Literally, to have willpower, you just need to resist. And it's so boring and simple. You just need to resist. In order to have willpower, you need to not eat that. And it's so interesting because it's so easy and so hard to do at the same time. Literally, you don't have to do anything and you have willpower. If you don't eat that, you have willpower. Usually we say that something is hard to do, but now something is really hard to not do. Crazy, crazy. I can't tell you much, but to just resist and not show even the slightest urge to give into the pleasure. So when your mom asks you, you want X, don't just say, nah, because she'll see it in your soul that you kind of want it. Just say a plain no. No, thank you. No. And apart from that, here's a warning. When you take the first bite, you're fucked. It's so easy to say, I'm gonna just take a bite and I'm done. And it never works. It never works, I'm telling you. If you can resist the single first bite, you succeeded in not eating the whole thing. So don't even take one chips when you see a bowl laying around, right? Over time, mom sees that you don't want the junk food and she won't give it to you anymore. Because moms are motivated by their son's happiness/pleasure, and if they see that you don't get happiness and pleasure from junk food, she won't give it to you anymore. There's one last thing which I want you to understand, and I made this mistake for a long time, and it's having the mindset that if I'm not going to eat that, it's going to be thrown away. And it makes sense to kind of avoid waste. And it usually happens with like French fries and chicken nuggets and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, you're basically chipping away at your health just to save like $1. The cleanliness of your body is incomparable to saving just a little bit of food. So stop casually eating sweets and junk food and do yourself a favor by being healthy for the rest of your life. See you at the top, bro. You need a calisthenics bro. So for the entirety of this course, I've been talking about this friend, and I want to make this course as good as possible, so mentioning him so many times justifies the importance of having a calisthenics bro. Honestly, you improve like unironically 2 times faster by having one. 2 times faster. You make memories together, you train together, you become ripped together, you start a mini calisthenics cult, you have intellectual calisthenics conversations, you get insights, you motivate each other. infinite benefits. Just to give you an example of an insight we had, we realized that a good rep or second range in a 3-set exercise usually is 60% of your max in that exercise. And we found out this just by looking around the world, analyzing, talking. And I don't remember if we got this like from somewhere on the internet, but I've never seen that tip for the rest of my life on the internet until now. And it always works with everyone. So how do you get a calisthenics bro? The perfect scenario is that you already have an existing friend who maybe likes calisthenics and you just start talking with him a lot. This is what happened to me and I just got really lucky. If not, you could try finding someone on the internet, maybe join my Discord server, talk to some people there, but it's usually hard to find someone that dedicated online to speak with you, that you always be with you on your journey. This might be a short video, but if any lesson in this entire course could be like directly transferred into your life through dark magic, it would be this one. So really consider finding a calisthenics bro, because this is the most important thing by far from all these lessons. So you need a calisthenics bro. See you at the top. Patience is painful. So it took me 1 year to get a decent form full planche, because I did not apply the lessons which I told you in this course, because the course mostly comes from learning the planche. But this video is just an idea to keep in mind. Having plateaus that last for months is really demotivating. I've had a couple of those. I made very slow progress up until the around last 25 workouts, but I started actually improving when I realized the importance of good form, of training 100%, of learning more about the planche. But I did it. I achieved full planche and I'm still going. I never gave up. It sounds so basic and cringe, but it's true. My lack of intelligence regarding the planche was compensated by patience and the discipline to keep going. So if you ever feel like it takes too long, it's hard AF, I feel so heavy, it's gonna take years, I feel you. I feel you, bro. And it sucks. You don't have any small wins on the way to keep you motivated. It's just like monotonous growth. So please, just use your intelligence and stay on track to reaching your goal. See you at the top, bro. Mwah.